Match overview. The final round of Group C World Cup qualifiers sees a crucial West African derby as Nigeria host Benin at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in New York. This match is a must-win for the Super Eagles to keep their 2026 World Cup qualification hopes alive, while a win or a draw will see the Cheetahs of Benin make history with their first-ever World Cup appearance. Nigeria. Nigeria's form in the qualification campaign has been inconsistent, sitting third in the group with 14 points. Their strength lies in individual star power, especially the lethal attack led by Victor Osimhen, who will spearhead the team boasting a potent goal-scoring record of 11 goals in 9 games. A key weakness has been their inability to convert draws into wins, with a campaign riddled with 5 draws. They will also be missing the suspended attacking midfielder Ademola Lookman and the injured defender Ola Aina. Benin. Benin are the surprise leaders of the group with 17 points and come into this match on the back of 3 consecutive wins. Their main strength is a disciplined, resilient defense, having conceded only 7 goals in 9 matches and keeping 3 clean sheets in their last 5 qualifiers. They are expertly coached by former Nigeria manager John Otro, who already led them to a 2-1 victory over Nigeria in the reverse fixture. Their weakness is a comparative lack of firepower, often relying on the hold-up play of striker Steve Mani. Prediction. This will be a tight, tense encounter defined by Benin's defensive organization against Nigeria's desperate attack. Given Benin's solid defensive record and Nigeria's struggle to secure high-scoring wins at home, a low-scoring game is expected. However, the Super Eagles' immense pressure and home advantage, coupled with their individual quality, should see them narrowly win the match, likely by a 1-goal margin, but their qualification fate will still depend on the result of the group's other fixture.
Match overview. A vital World Cup 2026 qualifier takes place at Mambila Stadium on Tuesday afternoon as South Africa takes on Rwanda in the final set of fixtures from Group C, locked in a 3-way battle for first place. The hosts must win and hope other results fall their way if they are to secure a place in next summer's finals. Rwanda claimed a 2-0 victory when these nations met almost 2 years ago, and another away win would likely end South African hopes of a return to the World Cup. South Africa. South Africa's form in the qualifiers has been mixed, with their last 5 matches showing 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss, marked by an ineligible player ruling costing them 3 points. Their strength lies in home advantage and a better technical squad, but they struggle with converting chances, as seen in their recent goalless draw with Zimbabwe despite dominating. The team, often using a 4-1-4-1 structure, is generally strong in defense but must be more clinical in attack. Rwanda, who can no longer qualify, are playing for pride. Their form is inconsistent with 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5 qualifiers. Their main strength is defensive grit and the ability to frustrate opponents, as evidenced by their previous 2-0 win over South Africa. However, their major weakness is a poor goal-scoring record, especially away from home, having scored just twice in 4 away games and being blanked in their last 3 outings. They are likely to employ a defensive 4-2-3-1 formation. Prediction. A low-scoring outcome seems inevitable in a likely tense occasion at Mambila Stadium. South Africa are heavy favorites due to their quality and motivation, but Rwanda's defensive resilience suggests the host nation will struggle to find the net multiple times. Under 2.5 goals is my best bet in Tuesday's crucial World Cup qualifier, with South Africa likely to edge out a narrow win.
Match overview. Morocco, having already secured their World Cup berth, will aim to cap off a perfect qualification campaign when they host struggling Congo in the final Group E fixture at the Stade Prince Moulay Abdallah. The previous encounter saw a dominant 6-0 win for the Atlas Lions, highlighting the vast difference in class and form between the two sides. Morocco's form is impeccable, maintaining the only 100% winning record in the African qualifiers with 7 victories from 7 matches. Their strengths are their stellar attack, which has scored 21 goals at an average of 3 per game, and an almost impenetrable defense, conceding only 2 goals in the entire campaign. Their technical ability, tactical awareness, and physical conditioning have outclassed every opponent. With qualification secured, Their only potential weakness could be a rotation of the squad leading to a slight drop in attacking intensity, though their historical home record in qualifiers remains exceptionally strong. Congo sits at the bottom of the group, winless with a single point from 7 matches. Their primary weakness is their catastrophic defense, which has leaked 21 goals, and a severe lack of attacking threat, scoring only 3 goals. The team is in poor form overall, failing to secure a victory in their last 5 matches across all competitions. Their away record is particularly concerning, having failed to secure any points on the road. The psychological impact of their recent setbacks, including the 6-0 loss to Morocco, makes a positive result a near impossible task. Prediction: Morocco is expected to dominate from start to finish. Although the final score may be more controlled than their previous 6-goal romp, the hosts are highly likely to secure a comfortable win while maintaining their phenomenal defensive record. We predict a decisive, low-scoring shutout victory for Morocco to complete their flawless journey.
Match overview. On Tuesday night in Al Rayyan, Qatar will meet the United Arab Emirates in a crucial World Cup qualification match. Both nations have navigated a long qualifying road, with the winner securing a coveted place at the 2026 World Cup in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Qatar. The Maroons' form has been inconsistent. Their strength lies in their ability to control possession, but converting it into goals has been a weakness, highlighted by a recent 0-0 draw against Oman. While they boast a strong core of experienced players like Captain Hossein Al-Heidos and striker Almoez Ali, their defense has been breached easily in recent head-to-head losses to the UAE, including a 3-1 defeat at home. For Qatar, a victory is essential to qualify automatically. United Arab Emirates. The UAE comes into the fixture in better form and holds a psychological edge, having beaten Qatar in both meetings of the previous qualifying round. Their strengths are their recent momentum, including a late comeback win over Oman, and an attacking threat spearheaded by naturalized players like Fabio Lima and Kyle. However, their defense has shown vulnerabilities by conceding first in their last match. A win or a draw is enough for the UAE to secure their first World Cup qualification since 1990. Prediction: Given the high stakes for both teams and the recent goal-scoring records, predicting a winner is tough. The historical trend of high-scoring fixtures in this rivalry is compelling. Qatar needs to attack for the win, while the UAE has shown they can score both home and away. Therefore, the most confident prediction is that both teams will find the back of the net in this decisive encounter.
Match overview. Saudi Arabia and Iraq face off in Jeddah in the final game of the 4th round of the World Cup qualifiers. Both sides won their first match in this round and are looking to make it 2 from 2. Automatic qualification for the 2026 World Cup finals is only available to the group winner, making this contest absolutely crucial for both regional rivals. Saudi Arabia. The Green Falcons are in strong form and are coming off a morale-boosting comeback win against Indonesia. Their main strength lies in their attack, with forwards like Farouz Aburakan in excellent scoring form. They also possess a significant home advantage, where they are currently unbeaten in 9 consecutive matches. Under coach Hervé Renard, they play an aggressive and direct style. However, a potential weakness has been their defense, which has conceded in their last 2 matches, showing moments of vulnerability that Iraq could exploit. Iraq. The Lions of Mesopotamia entered the match having secured a tight 1-0 win over Indonesia, showing defensive maturity. Their key strength is a newfound composure under coach Graham Arnold and the return of star striker Ayman Hussein from injury. They will also rely on the creativity of young playmaker Zidane Iqbal. A major weakness for Iraq is their inconsistency in big away games, having lost 4 of their last 5 away fixtures. While defensively solid, they sometimes lack a ruthless edge in front of goal against Asia's top teams. Prediction: Given Saudi Arabia's excellent home record, superior squad depth, and attacking momentum, they enter as favorites. Iraq will be tough to break down and will look to frustrate the host on the counter-attack, but Saudi Arabia's quality should eventually shine through. Expect a fierce, tactical match, likely to be decided by a single goal, with the hosts controlling proceedings and securing a vital win to seal their qualification.
Match overview. On Tuesday night, Latvia will welcome England in a World Cup qualification match at Daugava Stadiums. The teams are in completely different positions. Latvia has lost all chances to qualify for the tournament in the USA, Canada, and Mexico, while England needs one more victory to secure the top spot in the group and a place at the finals. This match is a formality for one side and a critical final step for the other. Latvia's form in the qualifiers has been poor, especially at home, where they have managed only a draw and 2 losses, including a disappointing 2-2 result against Minos Andorra in their last match. They have scored very few goals in the campaign, managing only 2 in 5 games. Their main weakness is a struggling defense, which conceded 2 goals against Andorra and has a poor historical record against top 10 ranked teams, losing their last 14 by a combined score of 41-1. England under Thomas Tuchel is in scintillating form, boasting a perfect 5 wins from 5 matches with an outstanding goal difference of 13-0. The team's greatest strength is their dominant offense and an impregnable defense that has yet to concede a goal in the entire qualifying campaign. England's recent 3 matches have all been victories with a 10-0 goal difference, showing they are improving with every game and are playing brilliantly on offense. A victory here will confirm their qualification. Prediction. Based on the contrasting form and quality of the two sides, a dominant victory for England is the most likely outcome. England's brilliant offensive form combined with Latvia's defensive struggles, evidenced by conceding 2 goals to Andorra, points toward a high-scoring affair. The 3 Lions should secure their ticket to the World Cup comfortably in Riga.
Match overview. Turkey hosts Georgia in a crucial Group E fixture of the 2026 FIFA World Cup European qualifiers on Tuesday. The hosts are looking to build on their emphatic 6-1 victory over Bulgaria, a result that lifted them to second place in the group. Georgia, meanwhile, arrive on the back of a defeat to Spain and cannot afford a second consecutive loss if they are to keep their playoff hopes alive. This match is pivotal for both sides as they chase the second qualification spot. Turkey are currently in good form, having bounced back from a 6-0 loss to Spain with a massive 6-1 win against Bulgaria. Their primary strength is their attacking quality, featuring creative midfielders like Captain Hakan Çalhanoğlu and the flair of young Arda Güler, who make their progressive, high-pressing football very effective. Furthermore, Turkey boasts a superb home record in qualifiers, winning 16 of their last 19 home games. Their main weakness remains a defensively fragile backline, which conceded 6 goals in their defeat to Spain and struggled even in their previous 3-2 win over Georgia. Georgia have shown steady improvement under Willy Sagnol, averaging 2 goals per game across their last 5 matches. Their strength lies in their dynamic attack, spearheaded by the pace and creativity of Kvicha Kvaratskhelia and the clinical finishing of Josh Mikotats. Goalkeeper Georgi Mamadashvili also provides consistent quality. However, their main weakness is defending in transitions, which Turkey's fast wingers are well equipped to exploit. Georgia also have a poor record away from home, losing 4 of their last 5 away games. Prediction. Turkey are the slight favorites due to their exceptional home advantage and the recent momentum from their high-scoring win. While Georgia's attacking duo of Kvaratskhelia and Mikotats will keep them dangerous on the counter, Turkey's offensive depth is likely to overpower Georgia's transition defense. Expect an open, high-intensity match with goals, but ultimately, Turkey's home dominance should see them secure a narrow but vital victory.
Match overview. Portugal will aim to secure their ticket to the 2026 World Cup after just 4 match weeks when they host Hungary at Estadio José Alvalade on Tuesday. Portugal are the clear favourites, having never lost to Hungary. The visitors, however, will do everything possible to disrupt Portugal's rhythm and keep the scoreline tight, which could make this encounter far less eventful than their thrilling first meeting. Portugal is in perfect form, topping Group F with 3 wins from 3 games and a 5-point lead. Their strength lies in a deep, star-studded squad and a powerful attack, having scored 9 goals in 3 qualifiers. Key players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and Bernardo Silva provide a constant threat. Their only potential weakness, as seen in their last match, is the occasional lack of efficiency in turning dominance and numerous chances into goals, requiring a stoppage time winner to beat Ireland 1-0. They are also seeking to maintain their 6-match home winning streak. Hungary. Hungary is Portugal's closest challenger in the group with 4 points from 3 matches, putting them in the playoff spot. Their recent form has been mixed, but they come into this game following a 2-0 win against Armenia, which ended a competitive winless run. A key strength is their captain and talisman, Dominik Szoboszlai, who is capable of creating and scoring. They also welcome back key attackers Roland Sarlai and Barnabas Varga, who both contribute significantly to their attack. A major weakness is their historical record against Portugal, which is winless in 15 attempts, including a 3-2 home defeat to the Seychelles earlier in this campaign. They have also struggled on the road, where they've won just once in 4 recent matches. Prediction: Portugal's overwhelming quality and flawless home record make them strong favorites. While Hungary's returning players offer an attacking boost and they've shown they can score, Portugal's defense, coupled with their attacking prowess, should be enough to secure a victory. Expect Portugal to win a hard-fought match, potentially with a clean sheet, to seal their World Cup spot. Match overview. Italy welcomes Israel for a World Cup qualifier at the Blunaji Stadium in a fixture that is crucial for second place in Group I. With Norway almost certain to take the automatic qualification spot, this match will likely decide which team enters the playoff. The previous encounter was a chaotic 5-4 thriller in favor of Italy, and with both teams having porous defenses, another high-scoring affair is highly anticipated. Italy enters the match on a 4-game winning streak in the qualifiers, having scored 13 goals in their last 3 under new coach Gennaro Gattuso. This run of form has seen their matches average a high number of goals, with their last 3 going over 3.5 goals. The team's strength is in their attack, featuring goal scorers like Matteo Retegui and Moise Kean. However, their major weakness is a less defensive style of play under the new coach, which has seen them concede goals in every qualifier, including 4 against Israel in the last meeting. Israel's qualifying bid has been severely dented by back-to-back defeats against Italy and Norway, conceding 10 goals in those 2 matches. Overall, 5 of their 6 group matches have ended with over 3.5 goals, demonstrating their tendency to be involved in high-scoring contests. Their offense has been impressive, having scored in every qualifier so far. However, their defense has completely collapsed in recent games, conceding 16 goals in 6 matches. They need a flawless finish to their campaign to have any chance of qualification. Prediction: Given Italy's attacking momentum and both teams' recent history of high-scoring games, this fixture is expected to be an open contest with plenty of goals. Italy's superior talent and home advantage should give them the edge in a match that is likely to see over 3.5 goals.
Match overview. The Estadio José Zorrilla is the venue for World Cup 2026 qualifying action on Tuesday evening as Spain take on struggling Bulgaria. This is a mismatch between a world-class team leading Group E with a perfect record and a Bulgarian side rooted to the bottom without a point. Previous competitive encounters have been rare, with Tuesday's match only their second in the 21st century. Spain. Form, strengths, and weaknesses. Spain is in impeccable form, winning their first 3 World Cup qualifiers with a combined score of 11-0, including a 3-0 away win against Bulgaria and a 6-0 mauling of Turkey. They are currently the number 1 ranked team in the world and are the reigning European champions. Their strengths lie in a star-studded, technically gifted squad, excellent ball control, and an impressive scoring rate, averaging over 3 goals per game in qualifying. They have no apparent weaknesses against teams of this caliber, demonstrating dominance in every facet of the game. Bulgaria. Form, strengths, and weaknesses. Bulgaria's form is poor, as they have lost all 3 of their World Cup qualifying matches, conceding 12 goals while scoring only 1. They are also on a long losing streak in all competitions. Their main strength is a focus on a more defensive, organized structure, relying on the leadership of players like Kirill Despodov. However, their major weaknesses are an overall lack of attacking quality, inconsistency, and a porous defense that has struggled to contain their opponents, giving up an average of 4 goals per game in qualifying. Prediction: Spain should stroll to a comfortable victory in Valladolid. I expect La Roja to continue their dominant form in front of their home crowd, easily overcoming a Bulgarian side that has shown significant defensive frailties in the group so far. Spain will cover a -2 goal handicap.